Hi everyone, it's Lou Boo, and today I'd like to talk to you about a game I play called Final Fantasy XIV. So, what is Final Fantasy XIV? Well, it's a MMORPG developed by Square Enix, and it's playable on PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. Like the other games in the Final Fantasy franchise, you don't need prior experience or knowledge of those other games to enjoy this one. So, try it out. In this game, you take on the role of an adventurer, where you'll battle great foes, undertake grand quests, and meet some pretty cool people along the way. With the free trial, you can play absolutely free up to level 60, and that includes the first expansion, Heaven's Word. Although, you'll be playing with some restrictions like a guild cap, that's the currency in this game, and also the inability to trade with other players. I'll provide a full list of the restrictions in a link in the description below, so check that out. There's loads of stuff to do in this game, and I highly recommend trying everything you can, because there's just so much content to go through, enjoy. It's kind of nuts. If you've played MMOs before, you'll find some familiar content like a bevy of dungeons and raids to go through as you level and an endgame. But if this is your first foray into MMOs, I don't think you should worry too much. This game is pretty good at showing you the ropes. I'd like to take this time to mention some of the nuances of the game, and some of the things I personally enjoy about it. As with starting with any new MMO, there's usually a lot to take in. Menus, systems, inventory to keep track of. It can be pretty overwhelming. But if you can help it, I would suggest to take it slow. Enjoy the ride, you know? The community of F14 is pretty good, and they're really willing to help you out if you're new or if you have any questions. So don't ever hesitate to ask if you need any help. Feel free to drop any questions in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, if I can help you out. Also, if you do plan on playing with your friends, make sure you coordinate which servers to create your characters on. When you first create your character in Final Fantasy XIV, you'll be asked to pick their class or what we'll call job. Each of these jobs have the role of either tank, heals, or DPS. Unlike WoW, where some jobs have the ability to specialize or take on more than one role like a tank becoming a DPS, the roles of the jobs in Final Fantasy XIV are pretty much set in stone. Tanks will always be tanks, healers will always be healers, and DPS will always be DPS. But the thing is, you can play all the jobs in one character. All you have to do is do a short introductory quest, and then swap your weapons, and there you go. You are now a new job. Also, certain jobs of the same type will share armor, so you may want to hold on to some of those pieces if you foresee yourself swapping jobs, exploring. Like many of the other Final Fantasy games, there is a huge focus on the story. Within the game, you'll see quest markers like this, and these are your main scenario quests, or what we'll refer to as MSQ, and they should be your top priority as you progress through the game. By completing these quests, you'll play through the main story and you'll unlock features essential to the game. Another set of quests that you should do ASAP are your job quests, and if you have any available, they'll be right under your MSQ on the top left. Staying current with these quests will help you succeed in your adventure. Some of the things I enjoy from this game are all the sick armor sets you can get from pretty much anywhere, from dungeons, raids, crafting. All of them are pretty sweet, dude. I also like the thematic elements of the jobs, especially the warrior, because the axes are top tier. I'll show you some right now. Check these out. Right here. Cool. Also, the Gold Saucer is kind of like a mini casino where there's a bunch of mini games. You can play jumping puzzles, triple triad, and even mahjong if you're interested. So feel free to check all those out too. Thank you guys again for taking the time to watch and listen. If you have any questions or comments or whatever you want to say, comments are down below. Until next time, that's good.